Press W or even so the first instruction I will give you is when you do press disappear. When you do press A,
Now that is a technology.
Make it is an innovation where you connect anything that conducts electricity. For example, you can see, try moving the arrows and see what happens there. All of you can observe in the screen if you can see. So it uses something that's called sprites. You see those things at the bottom? All these are sprites. You can test one of them. Even they can hold her hand. You see in conduction of mshike mkono. Shika mkono hapa. Then play. Some way go to conduct. Shika vizuri. Play now. Hold his hand. See what happens.
Yeah, my name is Martin Mungai. I'm a national trainer at CEMASTEA in the STEMS department, heading the coding division. And one of the activities that we are exposing these students to is robotics and coding. Why coding? Coding is very important in learners' experiences because it is able to help learners think critically, problem solving, communication and collaboration. Some of the competencies that actually come out when the students are able to do a bit of coding. Now, as a country, why coding is important is we are at a position where we need to ready our future students to the fourth industrial revolution that is already happening globally. And when we talk about data science, when you talk about robotics, when you talk about mechatronics, it's all about technology. It's all about being able to create programs and codes that are able to solve problems that are there in their situations. And so therefore, in readiness for that, we need to sensitize our students on the importance of learning coding. Okay, like for instance, when they start with the basic codings, they're able to think critically and be able to solve problems within their setup. For instance, if we are already talking about global warming, as a country we are experiencing challenges of lack of rain in our agricultural fed economy. They can come up with a program to sensitize the farmers on when is the right time to plant, and by collecting data over time, they should be able to predict what kind of weather patterns the farmer is bound to experience in the coming days. When kids in the first world are already doing and developing applications, then where are our kids? And so therefore it is important that we sensitize them and we spark interest in some of these areas or these fields so that they are able to ready and compete favorably with their counterparts elsewhere. When the students do something, they remember. When they read, they forget. When a student learns about angles in mathematics and they will ask many times over, where am I going to apply it? They will be able to apply it in construction, that's STEM, in engineering, that's STEM, and they will be able to see, in essence, those angles that they are learning put into application. All right?
I am Jerry Mboro, a national trainer at CEMASTEA. No science is in its isolation. They all link up to one another. And so it is important that as they learn science, they see how they link up to enable them come up with future innovations that would build our economy. Unfortunately, attitude is not only for the learners, but also for the teachers, for the parents, and the general public. Because there are some beliefs that sciences are only done in the lab. But in actual sense, the science that we deal with, up to Form 4 that you have seen around, there is a lot of improvisation that we can do in a school environment that can enable learners perform equally good in these sciences. Much of what we have brought around here is improvised. Waste bottles, waste tubes that bring about the learning or the teaching of these sciences. So the attitude is the big hindrance, so that we don't teach theory then practical. Actually, it needs to be reversed. Learners go through the practical, such that when the theory comes, they would be saying, aha, this was it, because they saw it, they did it, and so it happened. So theories should never precede practicals. Yes, they should be discovering, inquiry kind of activities, where learners begin from the practical, inquire, ask themselves questions. What if I did this? Where would I change here to bring about this? That is the debate around. They will handle science. Even the learners that have not done science, life forces them to handle science. Our country needs youths that will spearhead our getting to middle level economy. It cannot be done without these sciences. We need many more to come up, to take interest, to spearhead, to be on the forefront. And it begins in the classroom. Learners at Form 1 come here, and when they hear physics, they want to retreat. But after you have taken them through the demonstrations we've had here, they get excited and they want to remain there. They want to continue. So it can be done. Change of attitude. We have the youths, we have the young people, they are ready. The way we start them off is the issue.
Yeah, my name is Mrs. Beatrice Macharia. I am from CEMASTEA. We are able to identify gaps that learners have. And these gaps, we shall use them during our training of teachers, because we shall be able to input in our modules. When we take our learners through these activities, they will become more creative. They will become innovative. They will actually become critical thinkers in the learning process, like coding, and also areas like robotics, Scratch, other than the science subjects and the mathematics. And we are advising them on how to improvise. We are piloting in Keriko Secondary, Lamudiak Secondary, Maunarok Secondary, Joro Day Secondary School. Those are the 4 schools that we are piloting in Nakuru County. Then we shall move on like that. We shall go to other counties, maybe to about 5 counties, and then we can decide that, having gathered the data that we shall gather from those counties to help us improve on what we on this pilot base, then we can go to the rest of the country. As we are aware, we are in the 21st century. That is what we are calling the digital economy.
My name is Rodney Mwangi. I come from Jorode, and for this day we have learned about the codings behind me. And the most interesting part is the part of the robotism and the way you code things to move like human beings, and how you make them turn into a specific angle, into a specific position, and the way they are made to go, and how you connect the parts more in the coding of the movement, coding of how the machine will turn at a specific angle, or a specific stage, how you may play with the computer using the normal materials like cottons and aluminum, how you may make them operate in the real life, like the piano. You play the piano using the cotton and the aluminum. We are living in a computerized world, and we can use computers to solve our daily problems.
Sciences and some of the mathematics, and you're happy to see that some of these skills we can apply them in life, and we can see them practically, and we can understand them more better. So the students that were having a bad attitude toward the subject that like sciences, they can see it practically, and they can somehow love the subjects and do them practically. Even if they were having bad attitude, when they see the big things that I've never seen, they can do very well in those subjects.
Yeah, I'm Emmanuel Githinji from Mount Narok Secondary School. I'm Form 4 North Class, and today we thank the CEMASTEA for coming and visiting our school and technology. I have gotten some ideas on how the robot and the robotic functions work, because they have taught us on so many ways and even solving the daily problems. And we could like even they go with that passion to other schools and teach even other students, so that we can get more ideas on technology. 21st century now, they are upgrading the technology, and everything now is becoming technological, and so it is important for students to know that, because it will help them in future to solve the daily problems.
It had helped me to learn many things. I have gained knowledge and skills which will help me in my exams and also in practical exams. I should have hard work and determination forward, so that I can be able to be the most and best among the scientists in Africa. Especially those girls that they see that they cannot do, or they lose hope in scientists. Some of them see and say that chemistry is very hard, physics is very hard, but I come across with some information and some knowledge that scientist is a very, very interesting subject, and also very, very easy to understand in such a way that even girls in Kenya can still do what other men or what other boys can do.
And I like to thank CEMASTEA a lot, because they've encouraged us to learn some of the sciences and some of the technology and engineering. Yes, I want to pursue a career in sciences like biology, to help me solve environmental factors, some of like being a doctor.
When I was in there, I liked the subject of mathematics. It was so encouraging, and it was so nice, because the teachers were so inspiring and were so good. So in the engineering, in our careers, we would like to have a bright career.
Agnes Damara Mchite from Lamdiak High School. In mathematics, I learned more about solids. They taught me solids, about to find the cross-section area of particular solids like trapezium, squares, rectangles, and I know that I'll have a change in that. I would like this session to go to other schools and other girls to, when this to be very serious. Now I learned things that I didn't know, which I can explain to others who didn't understand. Yes, I would like to pursue my careers in chemistry, physics, and geography. Yeah.
That's good. Thank you.